Hey everyone, welcome to the Ayana Vitality. Here we're going to show you how to unpack the box. I know it's really difficult. Now we're going to show you how it's installed. Many people call us and say, well, how is this unit installed? Do I have to get a plumber in? We're going to show you how simply and marvelously easy this is to install. So, very simple. Open the beautiful box. Dun, 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 dun. Pull out the Ayana Vitality. Brand new, sexy and clean. So we're going to take the box, we're going to put it down here. This box also comes with a kit. We'll show you what's inside the kit in a second, okay? So inside the kit, you're going to see a stainless steel hose. The stainless steel hose goes right into here. So all you have to do is literally screw it in. You have a wall mount. This is optional. So if you don't have any space on your kitchen counter and you want to literally mount it on top of a wall, you can do so. We'll show you that in a second. You have some very simple pieces to attach this to your hose, which we'll show you how to use in a second. This here is a pH and chlorine testing kit. So once your ionizer is set up and you're using it, you put the chlorine drops in. If the water comes out clear, then there's no chlorine in your water, you know the ionizer is working perfectly. If the water comes out yellow, you know that there's an issue and that you should give us a call. These are also the pH testing drops. So over here, there's a color chart, which I'll take out and show you. This color chart is a color chart of pH. Now, do you notice how this color chart also corresponds to the colors on the ionizer? So green is neutral, so you have neutral. High alkaline is purple, so you have purple. Medium alkaline is lighter purple, so it's lighter purple. pH 8 is lighter blue, so you have blue. pH 5 is yellow, so you have yellow. And then wash function in pH 4 is orange, and so you have an orange red. So these correspond. So these colors are exactly the same colors that should show up when you use this pH testing drop in your water itself after setting it up. We have a beautiful new updated Ayana Vitality manual, which will show you exactly how to use the unit, how to set it up, installation instructions on how it's used, and it's beautiful and it's illustrated for you to make it as easy as possible. What you see here is just hose. So right at the bottom of the water ionizer, which we'll show you, right over here, you have two hoses areas, an out and an in. Where you see the in is where it goes directly into your faucet. Where you see the out, it just sits in your kitchen basin where the acid water will end up flowing out. So this is the wastewater, and it can be collected, as you see later, for many different purposes or uses. And we will install this for you later. So that's it. You simply take a piece of scissors, as you see over here, and you simply measure how much hose you need, as needed, based on your own kitchen basin. Cut the tube, put it in here, and then you're done. And that's it. So what we're going to do is we're going to move over here to the sink, and we're going to show you how easy it is to install. See you in a second. Okay, great. So now you've seen each of the different pieces of the Ayana Vitality. Now we're actually going to do an installation to show you how simple this is. So as you've seen before, we've already screwed in our stainless steel hose just by twisting it in. Now here's the thing. Wait till plug it in until you finished installation, okay? So here we're going to do, I'm going to turn the water ionizer over. And like I mentioned before, you have an in and you have an out. And these in and these out hoses will go towards this faucet. So what I've done is I've just unscrewed the little aerator for my faucet. The first things first is I have the diverter valve. Now, I look at this diverter valve and I look at my faucet and it's not going to screw directly on. Well, I guess it needs one of our replacement pieces. So here we are. Here are the different pieces that we were talking about before. Now we just got to find one that works for this faucet. So we'll just go, we'll put this here and we'll attempt to just see, does this work for this faucet? And we'll screw it in, and voila, it works. That was simple. So this is the one that works. So now we just put the diverter in. We just screw this directly into the diverter itself. Easy, done. Now we put this diverter right into the bottom of our faucet. Just turn your kitchen faucet upside down, and look how easy it screws in. So now that that's screwed in, we need to look, and we just need to get our hose. So here we have the length of hose. So what I'll do is I'll look and see how long of a hose do I need to make sure it's flexible, to make sure it works with the faucet, and I'll cut a length of hose out. So here's the first length of hose. Just take a scissor, cut it out. Length of hose number 1. Now I'll just put the hose here. Simple, put it on. Then attach it to the bottom of the ionizer. And voila, we have our hose. Now, the thing about this, on this particular unit, the hoses are going towards the right-hand side. So what would I do? Either I switch them like this towards the left-hand side, which they move and they're mobile, or I simply move the unit and change the size of the unit. So here, I can change the side of the unit here. Much more easy, much more flexible. Different options that you have in this unit. The benefit to this is what I can end up doing is if I move it to this side, I can take the hose out. I can say, hey, look, the length is way different. I can move the ionizer back. I can move it around. I can make it less visible. Many different options for your visibility and for your options. But for now, you see the fundamental principle and the purpose, so we're just going to leave it at this long length for now. These are all simple adjustable options that you can use. Then, what we do is we get the same piece of hose, okay? And if you look below the ionizer, there's an out hose. So we're simply going to cut a piece of hose. And what this out hose is for mostly for the acidic water that drains out. So all it's going to do is going to sit in your kitchen sink and it's just going to drain out your water. So let's cut a little piece of hose here. We're going to attach this right here to the out hose. And it just sits here. And it drains the water out. So this is where we get our sweet little piece, our little suction cup. Why? Because what the suction cup enables us to do is simply take this, attach it to the suction, and then put it right here against our kitchen sink. And it sucks right there so that you don't barely even see it. It's easy to use, and voila, you're done. Now you plug in the water ionizer. We're going to do here in a second. Take off the protective coating for the ionizer plug. Plug it in. And voila, your ion vitality is working. So it was that simple. It's literally a 2-minute installation. You take your diverter valve, you plug it in, you cut your hoses, you plug them in, you plug in the ionizer, and your ionizer is working. Ta-da! So here's the next step. Let's turn on the ionizer right now. Okay? So before you turn on your ionizer, make sure it's unplugged. Why? Because it's a brand new filter in your ionizer. And so there's a little bit of residue of the carbon from the filter that you're going to want to flush out. So we're going to turn on the water. You see that little bit of black stuff? That only comes out with the first gush of water. And you let about 1 liter or 2 of water flow out. All the excess powder of the carbon in the granulated activated carbon filter will flush out, same as any other filter in the world. Then after about 1 liter or 2, plug in the unit and it's safe to drink your ionized, alkaline, antioxidant, structured Ayana water. That simple. We're going to explain some of the functions of the ion vitality and how it works. Here you have your alkaline buttons. So all 4 of these are alkaline. So when you click any of the alkaline buttons, alkaline water actually comes out of the hose. And then acidic water comes out of the bottom hose. Just to give you an understanding of how it works, pH 7 is neutral. So when you put neutral water, both neutral water comes out of the top and the bottom hose. As soon as you put the water alkaline to pH 8, pH 6 comes out of the acidic hose. If you put the alkaline water at pH 9, pH 5 comes out of the acidic hose, and so on. It's an inverse scale from 0 to 14, 7 being in the middle. That's how pH works, okay? So alkaline button number 1, 8.5, button number 2 is 9, button number 3 is 9.5, and button number 4 is 10. Now the cool thing about the Ayana water vitality, unlike most other units, is that you can actually customize the pH by 0.1 increments, which is actually very good for your body to slowly move up the pH scale, because pH is a logarithmic scale, i.e. 8 is 10 times more alkaline than 7, 9 is 100 times more alkaline than 7, and 10 is 1,000 times more alkaline than 7. So you want to move up slowly because your body is compounding the alkalinity. So here, you want to do that, you click the set button right down here, and then if you want to adjust, the pH button will be blinking, and you can do plus or minus. Say I want to move it up to 8.6, I click plus once, and I click the set button, and it's back, and it's giving me 8.6 water. Simple. Again, as soon as you set it to the acidic water, it switches, you'll notice a little click, and the acidic water will start to come out here, right? Why do that? The reason why is because you get a higher flow rate when you're actually choosing the acidic functions. Now this unit is intelligent, and it will automatically bring it back to alkaline after acidic, because it won't let you stay on acidic water because you don't want to be drinking it. It's for cleaning, it's for beauty, it's for skin, it's for all the other uses of acidic water. Here, what you have is you have a salt port. You open up the port. And what you do is you fill this up to the hole with Himalayan rock salt, with sea salt, with whatever mineral matrix you choose to do. Now you can use this for two reasons. You can use it to put Himalayan rock salt if you don't have any minerals in your water and you need to up the mineral content. But the most common usage of this is for the wash button. So the wash button brings the pH above 11 and below 3. So if you fill this up with sea salt, put it back in, close the port, and press the wash button, it will raise the pH really high, which you can use to wash pesticides from your fruits and vegetables, and you can use the acid water to soak meat and to disinfect any meat or anything or any E. coli in your meats. You can mix it with your soap and have a very low cost cleaning solution for your whole home. Many, many benefits to the alkaline and the acidic water. The last thing is the function button. The function button allows you to self-clean your unit. It allows you to check the different ORP, or the antioxidant values of different pHs of the water, and it shows you what pH value you're on. So those are the basic uses of Ion Vitality. Very simple, very intuitive, very easy to use. You'll set it up in a breeze, you'll use it without any issues, it'll last you a lifetime with our limited lifetime warranty, and you'll be happy you got the active ionic disc technology. So the last thing you should know is the filter. Okay? If you look at the back of the unit, you'll see there's a little catchment port for a grip. Okay, so we just open this out here. Open it. It'll click. You take off the back piece, and here you have the Ayana Water Mega Filter, the replacement filter. And I'll show you how easy it is to replace. All you do is you take your thumbs, you push down, you draw it out, and you pull it out. You want to put a filter back in? Same thing. You put the filter in, you click it in, push it down, and snap it back in. That's how you take out and replace your Ion Water Mega Filter, which you can order from our website, and put this back in, and it's done. Now you want to make sure you replace your water filter every 6 months, 9 months at most, because this is filtering out chlorine, toxicity, bacteria, fluorides, all that stuff in the water. And in the filter, it only has a maximum capacity to hold and store so much. After about 6 to 9 months of use, it won't be able to filter out as much water. You may get some overspill of chlorine and bacteria into your water. So you want to make sure you have enough replacement filters on hand to regularly change them.